in a dream.
Hmm.
Oh, these people, they started recording. So I don't want to discuss. This is not my topic. Okay, fine. I'll wind up. So here, what they're understanding, actually they think that, oh, I already know this location, this place and everything. But here, they visited the place in their dream. Okay? It's not registered in their subconscious mind. That's the reason they're thinking, I know them, I know. They're giving a lot of explanations. Okay? It happens in many people's life. Okay, this is called deja vu experience. And yeah, see what happens. Suppose people will say, if you are seeing any dream, okay, in between 4 to 6 or morning hours, 5 to 6, it happens within days. Okay, see here, whenever you are hitting the bed, okay, you observe your thoughts and record the dreams for next 1 week. Okay, whenever you are sleeping consciously, okay, before I'm going to do this, it's going to be happen like that. Here, your subconscious mind is telling you these are the things you are going to face. So what happens? Whatever the future is coming, you will dream in between 5 to 6, something like that. Okay, so here you will receive the things, or else you will experience those moments in your real life. See here, what exactly happening in your dream? Your subconscious mind is telling you in a dream form. Okay,
And
that's the experience you are facing in your real life.
And we think that 5 to 6, whatever dream comes, that will become true. That is it's like
exactly. Okay, and nightmares. I'll come back to that. Okay, see, whenever people are hitting the bed or whenever people are falling asleep, even sometimes daytime also, everyone in their life, they do have some kind of a what you call the negative thinking, fears towards them, towards the situation, towards the people, towards the whatever, okay, in their life. So here, most of the time, what people will do, they will ignore. Okay, they don't think like that. This is my problem, I need to focus on this. No, they don't even think like that. So slowly what happens, they will ignore that. Okay, here, whatever the tension they have, suppose few people, they have the fear towards the darkness, so they will see in the nightmares, so their fear will be doubled, it will get doubled, tripled. Yeah, so here we need to address what kind of fears they have. See, sometimes people do have sleep terrors. Okay, they do have sleep disorders. See, this is the some other topic. Okay, it's not comes under daydreaming. Yeah, sometimes people feel like someone is sitting on their body and they're pressing them down. Okay, so this is also one kind of a sleep problem, sleep issue. So depends on the person to person experience, we can call them. See, we people, whatever happening in their future, they can predict very well before anyone. Okay, so that's called sixth sense. So here, few people, they will see the dreams in their dream. They will think that, hey, I know this, all these things. I know it's going to be happen like that. So here they are predicting. Same thing, it's happening in their life. So they're happy for that. So you can explain about the dream so that we can understand if you are okay with that. Who asked the question?
okay, but the thing is, like, a question was posed which is related to the sleep disorder. So I thought we will utilize.
Your voice is not clear. Come again.
Since we have
your voice is not clear.
Since we have the time, I thought we will discuss the thing what we are continuing in the pathology class. And Mona ma'am is expert in dream analysis. So,
okay.
So I don't want to take away the lifespan development class to that. rest students will hit me personally.
Okay, fine. Okay. So these are the dream patterns. So yeah, it happens like that. Whatever the dream you are facing, sometimes people will see the recurrent dream. Same dream they will tend to see many times. That is called recurrent dream. So these are all the night experiences, like dream experiences. Few people they will predict the future in their dream. Few people will they visit the places, revisit again. So these are the things will happen in the dream. Okay. Anything else? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
We can
ma'am.
start, ma'am. We can start our class.
Ma'am, actually, we have completed 2 block sections, ma'am, offline classes. So now we have to complete the remaining blocks.
Yeah. See, yesterday I told you.
From card black onwards.
What? You're saying something?
You may please proceed with the class, ma'am.
Can you all see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes.
It is clear. Yes.
See, I want to discuss about the fertilization. I means in class we discussed, but I want to show you the pictures so that you will get a nice idea about that. I have the PowerPoint presentation for I prepared last year. Okay, this is not your topic. This is the one. See, fertilization and prenatal development and birth. Okay. Actually, I explained this topic. Someone texted. Okay, fine. Can you all see my screen? Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's visible.
Yes, ma'am.
How to remove this? Okay, fine. See, can anybody guess what is this? See, this is a fertilization topic. Okay.
Yes.
Whenever the human development starts, okay, we need 2 people, man and woman. Okay, each producing a sex cell through a process called meiosis. Okay. Here we can see 23 chromosomes. See how the egg will form. Anybody can say? We already completed the class. Zygote. How the fertilization will happen? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, anybody can explain how the fertilization will happen, how the zygote will form.
Fusion of male and female gametes.
What is that?
Male and female cells join. When they join, that
Yeah,
the
whenever
fertilization.
the male and female cells will join. See here.
Sex cells.
Yeah.
Fusion of male and female gametes.
See here, these are the sperm cells. Okay, this is an egg. Okay, this is the form of joining the cells, female and sexual joins. Then whatever the thing happens, that is called, we'll call them as a zygote.
Zygote. Yes.
Okay, the result of fertilization is zygote, which is the first cell of the new development of spring. Actually, this stage will be there approximately for 3 weeks, the zygote cell. See, this process, the whole process, we'll call it as a meiosis. See, suppose if you are writing in your exam also how the fertilization happens, if you draw the diagram, yeah, it's really helpful to score well. Okay. So, see, how many chromosomes will be there from male and female?
Total 46, ma'am. 23 and 23. 23, ma'am.
So, if one chromosome extra, what will happen?
They will get the disorder, ma'am.
What disorder?
Down syndrome.
Down syndrome, ma'am.
Down syndrome. Very good.
Down syndrome. Yeah, Down syndrome.
Okay. So these are the things you can explain now. Okay. 23 chromosomes will form. Okay. This is the necessity to form. Which chromosome will decide the sex?
Y, ma'am. Y.
Y
Yes.
chromosome.
X or Y?
Male chromosome. Means male sex.
Okay. So this is called fertilization. So I want to show you this picture. It's done. Any doubts here?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Sperm and womb. Okay. Yeah. See here, whenever the female egg is fertilized, now we'll call it as a zygote. Okay. This zygote will, see, this is an artist remembering of cell division. Here the cell division will happen like that. Okay, here the implantation is the process by which fertilized egg. See, whatever the fertilized egg, okay, it's implanted in the uterus, the female human body parts. Okay. Actually, before that, what happens? The uterus is a hollow muscular organ in the pelvic area of pelvis. Okay, this is the one. And where the zygote will begin, it's developing the process. First, what will happen whenever the zygote is formed? Okay, it's implanted, it's traveled through the fallopian tubes. These are called fallopian tubes. It reaches this place. Okay, here, first process is called cell division. This is cell division. Cell division is the process by which a cell, in the case, the parent cell divided into two or more cells called daughter cells. Okay, whenever the cell division is happened, we'll call it as an embryo. Okay, that is the first form of, what do you call the prenatal stage. Okay, yes. See here, all those things you need to remember the words, scientific words. Sperm, yes. Egg, okay, the cell joins, whenever the cell joins, that's called, we cannot call it as an egg. Okay, we need to call it as a fertilization will happen. Whenever the fertilization happens, that is called zygote. Okay, from zygote, it reaches the, it travels to the female's reproductive system and reaches the uterus. Okay, through the fallopian tubes, you can say. Okay, and the egg, fertilized egg, becomes like implanted into the uterus. First thing that will happen. Then uterus, you can explain the uterus form. Then it happens the cell division. We'll call it as an embryo. Clear? Yes, any doubt here?
Clear.
Yeah.
Okay, here what happens during the fertilization. During the fertilization, the sperm, egg, and unites in one of the fallopian tubes to form a zygote. The zygote travels, the same thing I explained here. Okay, here once it reaches the uterus, the morula becomes a blastocyst. See, this is called the blastocyst. Okay, inside the thick line. Okay, into the uterine lining process. It's called, the whole process is called implantation. See, they may ask you in the 5 marks question also, what is implantation? They may ask you what is meiosis. They may ask you how the fertilization will happen. So whatever the questions they are asking, you need to explain everything. Clear?
What is this morula means, ma'am? Morula. Morula. Word. That word means.
The morula becomes, once it reaches the, see, whatever the zygote forms now, whenever, see, for each and everything, whenever, see, now we are calling it as a sperm cells and egg cells. Okay.
Yes.
Whenever these two things combining, we are calling them it as a zygote. See, whenever the process is changing, we are naming the new things. See, whenever it reaches here, we'll call it as a zygote only. But whenever this zygote is
Madam,
into cells, then we'll call it as a cell.
Excuse me, ma'am. Zygote means it was the two pair of chromosomes is there. That was called zygote.
Yeah.
Means,
fertilized egg is called zygote.
Yeah, yeah. One female chromosome and another male chromosome. It will completed by one cell. It was called zygote, and it will be replicated by cell division. The DNA also replicated in that the cells also, and the cells will be divided. Mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis means that body cells, and meiosis means that sexual cells. Okay, that was the thing. Zygote means only 2x. 2x is only
Fertilized
2
egg.
chromosomes is there.
Fertilized egg is called zygote.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Zygote means only that was having 2 chromosomes only. It
Yes.
will be division cell. After cell division, it will called embryo.
Embryo.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, whenever this blastocyst then borrows in the uterine lining is a process called implantation. Implantation means actually here 5 to 6 days it will take after fertilization to implantation. Okay, so here you need to explain how the implantation happens. Okay, here they don't ask you the straight away question like implantation. They may ask you how the fertilization will happen. They may ask you what is meiosis and all these things they may ask you. Okay. If you can see, you can go back and see your old papers. The placenta attaches to the wall of the uterus and the baby's umbilical cord arises from it. The organ is usually attached to the top side, front, back of the uterus. In rare cases, the placenta might attach into the lower area of the uterus. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
See, this is uterus. You can see if you have any doubts, okay? Next, embryo, the early development stage of an animal while it is in the egg or within the uterus of the mother. Okay. Even in humans also, the term is applied the unborn child. The end of the 7th week following conception from the 8th week of the unborn child is called fetus. See, for each and every stage, we are naming differently.
Yes.
You need to remember the names. Okay. See, once the growth is happened up to the 8th week, okay, then we'll call them as a fetus. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
See, these are the prenatal developmental stages. See here, 9 weeks of the fetus stage begins. Actually, I already explained in the class. See here, 12 weeks. What happens in 12 weeks? Sex organs differentiate. Okay. See, in one picture, you can remember and yeah, you can make a notes if you want. At the age of 16 weeks, finger and toes will develop. See here, small things it's happened. See, in 9 weeks, only the fetal stage. Here we can see the human form. Okay, 12 weeks, sex organs will differentiate. That means we can see the gender.
Boy or girl, yeah.
Yeah. So 20 weeks, hearing begins. Whatever mother is saying, see, that's the reason I ask you to be very careful whenever the baby, mother is carrying the baby, the inside environment, the womb, at the same time outside environment. Suppose if she's carrying the depression or anxiety, yes, it reaches the baby. I mean, she started listening outside things. Not only that, whenever she started listening or hearing everything, she will understand and she will form the behavior. I think me andaru telusu kada. Abhimanyu's story.
Yes, yes.
What happens there?
Yeah, he listened that Padma Vyuha entering from Krishna explaining to Subhadra. So he listened.
So he know only how to enter.
How to enter. Yeah.
So what happens? Someone will disturb Arjuna. Krishna will come and disturb Arjuna. So he will stop. So what happened? Even see nowadays, that's the reason whenever people are carrying, they do have classes. Okay. Yeah. They will take classes, what to eat, what not to eat, what to hear, what not to hear. Actually, in India, we don't have. I mean, we have the classes is taken by the neighborhood and even the elders of the family. In Western countries, yes, they have different sessions for these things. Okay, in 24. See, actually, one more thing, whenever the people, baby is having the Down syndrome also, we can address this by age like from 2 to 3 months onwards. Okay, here we can see how the links have forming or not, how the brain growth. See, at the age of 28 weeks, brain grows rapidly. So here brain is not growing rapidly, I mean, up to that mark, we can address this issue. Okay. See, whenever people are having a doubt of genetics of like Down syndrome, we can ask them, we can go for this kind of a, what do you call, the
Scan.
scanning or treatment. Not the scanning, they need to go for the some special thing. Okay, there they will address the issue. Suppose if the brain growth or development is not that good, yeah, we can take care of the baby here itself. So these are the things you need to remember. And 32 weeks, what happens here? The bones fully develop. See the muscles and all. Not only that, here you can see the posture also change. It's a little bit strong and compared to here. Here, no. Here there is no backside of the portion. Slowly the baby is growing. 36 weeks, muscles fully develop. Here we can see the complete form of a baby boy. Am I right or wrong? So in 40 weeks, full term development, the whole. See, hair also will grow. We'll see the ears. See, if you see in 9 weeks, there is no
face also.
Nothing. Okay, here we can see small kind of a piece. That's it, nothing. From there, slowly the prenatal development will form. 40 weeks means full term development will be there. Clear?
Yes.
If you want, you can make a note so that it's going to be very easy. You can remember at your exam. 9 weeks, fetal stage begins. 12 weeks, sex organs differentiate. 12 weeks, finger and toes will develop. 20 weeks, hearing begins. 24 weeks, lungs begins develop. 28, brain grows rapidly. 32 weeks, bones. Okay, 36, muscles.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, prenatal development question lo, we have to mention all these weeks, ma'am.
See, whenever you are seeing a question of explain about the prenatal development means, yes, you have to explain all these things.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the reason. If you want, you can make a note. May I go to the next slide?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Anybody wants to write?
Yes, ma'am.
1 minute.
No, ma'am. We took screenshot.
You're smart. See, whenever you are taking a screenshot, you never ever go back and see the slides. Even it happens with everyone. So if you're feeling it's important, make a note.
Ma'am, could you please share this PowerPoint presentation, ma'am?
No, actually, see, the first 10 slides is not at all related to you. The next 10, 20 slides, not at all related to you. Only hardly 5, 6 slides is related to you.
Okay.
Related to the class. I mean, this is a complete, what do you call, the picture of lifespan development. Whatever the notes I'm showing right now. So you need hardly 5.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. And in this assignment pages, they have mentioned that we have to write at least 40 lines for the long type question answers. So in the exam also, we have to write like 40 lines for big questions, like for 10 marks question.
Not required. Above 30 is good.
Above 30 lines. Okay. 30 lines. And for short answers, ma'am, like 15 to 20 lines. 16 to 20 lines. 16 to 20. See, actually, whenever you are writing the material and matter, don't think about you are writing big paragraphs, you'll get marks. Yeah, that's
very important.
Yes, ma'am.
Suppose someone draw the picture and he explain about all these things in his own words, definitely he'll get full marks.
Yes, ma'am.
We have to use scientific words, no, ma'am?
Yeah, you have to use scientific words.
Scientific words.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Generally, we know this things, but we have to use scientific.
See, suppose you take this example, prenatal development, you wrote about the fetal stages begins from 9 weeks. Okay, you can start explaining from there everything in your own terms. But here the headline is this. So you understand, you have the knowledge of this subject.
Yes.
That's more important. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
We have to write social development of a babyhood.
I didn't get it. Come again.
అంటే టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో ఉన్న ప్రిపేర్ కాకుండా ఓన్ గా కూడా రాసుకోవచ్చు కదా అంటున్నాను.
కానీ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లేకుండా ఏం చదువుతారండి?
అదే ఫస్ట్ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ చదివాకే మనకు అర్థమవుతుంది కదా, తర్వాత మనం ఓన్ గా కొన్ని
ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఇది ఓన్ గా ఎంత రాయగలరు చెప్పండి? సరే ఫీటల్ స్టేజ్ ఎంత రాయగలరు చెప్పండి?
అంటే మనకు అంటే ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉంది కాబట్టి కొద్దిగా మనం రాయగలుగుతాం మ్యామ్.
పర్లేదు, ఇప్పుడు ఇది చెప్పండి. ఫీటల్ స్టేజ్ బిగిన్స్ మీ ఓన్ వర్డ్స్ లో చెప్పండి. ఇక్కడ ఏమీ లేదు కదా మిగిలినవి.
రాయనివ్వండి మేడం ప్లీజ్. ఎలా అయితే అలాగా మీరు చెప్పడం కంటిన్యూ చేయండి ప్లీజ్.
ఏంటి అర్థం కాలేదు?
ఓకే మేడం, కంటిన్యూ ద క్లాస్ మ్యామ్.
Yeah, pregnancy lasts for about 280 days or 40 weeks. A preterm or premature baby is delivered before 37 weeks of pregnancy. Extremely preterm infants are born 23 through 28 weeks. Okay, see, whenever the deliveries happen, we need to ask the full term or preterm. Okay, if it is a full term, the complications are very less. If it is a preterm, yes, there is a chance of lot of complications. Okay, here moderately preterm infants are born between 29 and 30 weeks. When a baby is first born, the skin is dark and red to purple color. As the baby starts to breathe air, color changes to red. I think these things many people experience, so that you can write in your own words, the way she told. Okay.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Can I ask? So ma'am, usually some children are kept in incubator, no? When they are born, regarding jaundice or something. Most cases when children are kept in incubator, do you think they will have some or the other problems, or because I heard that children who are kept in incubator will definitely have some or the other problem?
See, actually, it depends on the person to person. It's not like that they need to have many problems. See, suppose if the baby growth is really good, weight is really good, if birth happens, the problems will be very good. Suppose if the birth cry not happens, okay, what happens? The risk rate and the problems might be very high.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
See, not only that, whenever people are keeping in an incubator, there is a chance, like sometimes, yeah, for them taking a breath also is going to be a big problem. See, in some cases, jaundice is the one reason. In few other cases, breathing also one of the reason.
Okay.
See, actually, we need to, whenever we are joining the pregnancy in the hospital, we need to check the oxygen level. They have oxygen supply or not.
Maybe they're checking now, ma'am, but earlier I don't think so. They were even checking oxygen of, a child. Nowadays, maybe they are checking.
See, what happens, I think I explained in the class, anorexia. That means
yes, ma'am.
Supplying of oxygen, brain development will go happen.
Yes, ma'am.
Why the baby cry must, see, whenever the baby cries, the oxygen supply will be free.
Yes.
Right.
Sucked into this part.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it won't get effects. That's the reason people, even doctors, everyone will ask about the birth cry happened or not.
Yes.
Birth cry is very, very important thing in the life.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So
thank you, ma'am.
Whenever you are seeing a baby, see, even at the age of 60 also, if the person is going for treatment, they will ask that birth happened or not. Did you remember or not?
Yeah.
So these are the very important things. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
The neonatal period is, okay. Now we are discussing about the neonatal period. It's the first 4 weeks of a child's life. Okay. Here, whenever the first 4 weeks happening, first thing, the motor reflex. What happens in motor reflex? Anybody? Touch.
Movement of the limbs or movement of
motor responses like body balances and extremely the sudden stimulation. Okay, very important. The reflexes, motor reflexes means motor functioning, and the body balances, how they are balancing. Okay, how the infant is managing and feels like they're falling. Okay, some see here they have a lot of fear, like whenever they're walking, you can see the baby boys, like even the babies, they have a lot of fear. If they fell down, what will happen?
Yes.
Okay, so infants, we need to see that what are the motor reflexes they have, how they're balancing the body. Okay, here the extremely stimulation. See, sometimes what happens because of the fear, not only that, sometimes even the mothers and caretakers are more protective, overprotective. In that time also, they don't even try. So the neonatal stage, we need to look into that. Sucking reflexes. Sucks when area around mouth is touched. See, whatever they are seeing, first thing, they don't feel with the hands. Whatever they are seeing, they will keep into their mouths. Then they will feel. Suppose if you are giving any toy also, immediately the first thing will go to the sucking reflex. So in a neonatal stage, these things, first year of life, these things they do a lot. Okay, startle reflex, pulling arms and legs in after hearing loud noise. See, whenever they're hearing some sounds, they'll pull their arms and legs. Why? Means because of the sound. See here, suppose if you are giving a nice music, okay, they will act according to that. Suppose if you are giving, they're hearing the loud voices, okay, again, that effect will be there. So here we need to observe how they are reacting. Any doubts here?
No. If they hear loud noise also, they will cry and they will ఉలిక్కిపడినట్లు అట్లా చేస్తారు.
మీరు ఒక్కోసారి కుక్కలు అరుస్తూ ఉంటాయి. ఈవెన్ ఎట్ దట్ మూమెంట్ ఆల్సో మనకి గుర్తుపట్టం, వాళ్ళు టక్ మన లెగవడము, ఏదో ఒకటి యాక్షన్ అయితే చేసేస్తారు. బికాస్ దే విల్ లిజన్ దట్. నాట్ ఓన్లీ దట్, ఉలికి పడ్డం, లెగవడం. See, suppose if mother is very serious, okay, suppose if they heard that noise, immediately their behavior will change. Okay, they will keep quiet. Not only that, if mother is changing the place, okay, even the surroundings, that also that effect will be there. So whenever we are seeing all these things, we need to see what are the reflexes they are having, the infant reflexes. They will ask the question in the exam. What is the neonatal development and what are the stages you have? Stages means these are the first 4 weeks of a child's life. Next, startle reflection, pulling arms and legs, okay, and step reflex, stepping motion when sole of a foot touches hard surfaces. How they will behave? Suppose if they are asked them to walk, will they walk easily?
No.
Why? Do they have any kind of fear?
They have fear, it seems. They will not try new, to start a new thing. They need some support or they look for some comfort.
Actually, these kids are very smart. See, suppose if we are giving to this kid too, suppose the mother has some urgent work, immediately she wants to give this baby to someone else. Okay, suppose if they have any kind of a doubtful things, okay, they don't go to that person. See, that's the reason whenever the new person is coming, small kids, they will cry. They will cry. They will cry very loudly. By means they have the doubts. Okay, this case is new to me. How will they take care of me? So because of these things, no, they don't go there. So all these things we need to consider. Even whenever they started walking, the motions, okay, stepping motions also, we need to see. See, hard surface area, whenever they're touching the hard surface, they have the doubt. See, not only that, whenever the mother is giving 2 hands, and then also they don't trust. Suppose if new person is coming and they're trying to help them, no, they don't go there. By means they have a lot of doubts, how will they take care of me? See, even sometimes they don't even believe mom. Okay? Hold the hand, or else they will hold anything like their clothes or sari, whatever. They will hold very tightly. Even see, actually I think one video, I don't have that video, previous class I shown that video. One baby is there, okay, she's an infant, so she wants to get down. Okay, what she did, she put all the pillows, she just thrown all the pillows are on fine place.
Yes,
only,
yes, I have seen this video.
So then only she will come down from the bed, get down from the bed.
Yes, yes.
By seeing all the things, not with one pillow, whole things will be down. Then only she will slowly get down.
Yes,
see, whenever, not only that, suppose if you are asked them, see, you can see the small kids. If you want to leave the kid on the rough road, no, they don't even get down from the mom's place.
Yes.
They'll cry, they'll make a lot of noise. They don't want to get down. Why means they don't want to touch the hard surface because they're habituated with the very, what do you call, protective environment. So they have their own doubts. They don't believe everyone that easily.
Yes.
See here, whatever the newborn reflexes, actually this one we discussed in the class. Blinking, baby and grasping. See, what is the stimulation? Flash of light, pull of air. See, you can take a picture or you can make a note so that you can remember very easily.
Ma'am, could you please minimize that right side, that bar, ma'am?
What is that?
Your like our pictures in this right
Only
side.
slide in the full screen, right?
Yeah.
Ma'am, presenting mode. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, we can't see the last column, ma'am. Last column.
You can just move the speakers, this one.
Yeah, the speakers, yeah.
You can move. We ourselves can move.
We can move? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
No, this is very important. Oh. See here. What are the reflexes? Blinking, flash of light. When they will blink, whenever the light is there, they will start blinking. Okay, puff of air, closes both eyes. Whenever they are blinking, they closes both eyes. And developmental pattern permanent. Okay, these things they will do for lifetime. Now also, if someone is kept a light flash on our eyes, definitely will close. Okay, baby in sinky and sole foot struck. Fans out toes, twist 14. Disappear after 9 months to 1 year. See, these things we don't do. Why do we test? Now we don't do, right? Grasping also, palms touch, grasp tightly. It weakens after 3 months. See, why means whenever they know how to deal, they don't grasp tightly. They know how to walk and how to go on. So they will slowly leave this habit. It disappears from the developmental pattern. Morostatil, sudden stimulation such as hearing loud noise or being dropped. Statilatus like throws head back and fling out arms and legs and then rapidly closes them to center of body. These things also disappear after 3 to 4 months. And rooting, cheek stroked or side of mouth touched, turns head, opens mouth, begins sucking. Okay. See, whenever they are hearing the some sound, they turns their head this side and that side. Even whenever they're doing the opens their mouth. Okay, sucking also they do. But actually after 3 to 4 months, they don't do these responses. They will stop doing this response. And stepping. Infant held above surface and feet lowered to touch surface. How they walk. Actually here moves feet as if to walk. These tasks also, these actions, this pattern will disappear after 3 to 4 months. Sucking. They suck, whatever they're seeing, they will suck. Whatever they're touching, that object will get into their mouth. They don't even see. Why means they can't address. So they feel sucking is the best thing. This one also disappears after 3 to 4 months. Swimming. Infant put face down in water, makes coordinated swim movements. After 6, 7 months, see, actually, nowadays people, they're leaving the kids in pool. Okay, they can float. Why they can float easily when compared to us?
Less weight.
Reflexes, ma'am. Reflexes.
Reflexes, yeah. And See, where they are almost like 9 months, they're swimming only, right?
Yes, ma'am.
They always move the hands and legs, ma'am.
Yeah, so they have the habit of swimming. So here, whenever you are putting an infant, nowadays actually in India, we don't have that practice, but in other countries, yes, they're doing that practice. They have the special clubs for infants, swimming clubs. So they will take their kids and they will live and they will swim very nicely. Okay, after 7 months, they have a fear of water. Okay, once they started understanding the world, then the fear automatically will come. So here they're habituated in the mother's womb to swim. That's the reason they're easily able to do. Actually, a lot of research is happening in this area. And tonic neck, implant placed on back, forms spits with the both hands and usually turns head to the right, sometimes called fencer pose, because the infant looks like it's assuming a fencer position. This action also will disappear after 2 months. See, whenever you are giving the infant, okay, always the mother or the caretaker or the elder person will say, hold your hand on the neck position. Why?
Because it's really very delicate, the bones of the child are very delicate. Sensitive.
Then it's applicable to the whole body, right?
Correct. But it's a connection
actually,
between the head and the backbone, maybe that's the reason.
No, head and body are connected, that they are very sensitive. The connection, which is not fully developed for infants, like head and body connection.
See here, that part is very delicate. Not only that, they need some more time to strong that bones.
Yes, yes.
See, I think I forgot what is the disorder. Few people, they have very lean neck. Okay. You can see they have that neck issues. You can't hold their neck. That would always
torticollis? Torticollis. That is the one of the disorder of the neck, ma'am. Unable to keep straight.
Yes, keep straight. So what happens if they are not taking proper care? It happens like that.
Oh.
That's the reason people always say hold a neck. See, the whole body is delicate, but this part is too delicate.
Yes.
May I go to the next slide? Completed, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I think we need to get out of this, then only it will go. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, here the next characteristics. States of arousal. Quiet sleep. This is a regular respiration, limited movements. Active sleep, rapid eye movements. Okay, this is called REM movements. Most of the time it happens in the dreams part here. Okay, irregular respirations, large muscle paralysis, most common state in newborn period. See here, actually, whenever, suppose if the kid is born in during the day, they sleep nighttime a lot. It happens opposite side. Okay, and here we need to see whenever the mother is taking care of the kid, they need to make a habit of regular sleep, or else they will continue like that. And drowsiness, transition state between sleep state and waking state. See, first 1 year time, they are always drowsy. How many hours they will sleep? 1 hour or 2 hours? Out of 24 hours, how many hours they sleep?
16 hours. 12 to 14 hours, ma'am. 14 hours.
16 hours.
16 hours. 22 hours.
16 hours. 16 hours.
Actually, 14 to 16 hours they will sleep.
14 to 16.
Yes.
Okay, they're completely in the drowsy state only.
Yes,
See,
yes.
suppose if they are sleeping more, then it's not a problem. If they are not sleeping, then it's a problem.
Yes. Means they grow while sleeping also. They are
Yeah,
grow.
yes, they will grow.
Yeah.
See, what kind of task they have? Nothing, right? They don't need to learn anything. They should grow and sleep. Whenever they're feeling hungry, yeah, they will make some noise. They don't know how to play.
Yes.
See, even sometimes nowadays the kids, they're not only that, suppose if they're not having that kind of enough sleep, you can see their brain growth. It affects on that thought process also. The thinking pattern also. It's a completely different state.
Yes.
And quite alert. Sustained gaze, limited movements, maximal alertness will be there. Suppose one new lady went and she reached the sleeping baby. She started sleeping beside the sleeping baby, that sleepy baby. What will happen? Will he keep quiet and sleep?
No, he will not.
Why?
He will not be comfortable. Like
how will he know he's sleeping now? He's into deep sleep for 4 hours. Suddenly one new lady came and slept beside him, or man. What do you do?
Movements, ma'am.
That alertness will be there.
Touch, I think, ma'am.
Touch.
A touch.
The suspecting is more in child.
See, they're not touching. They're sleeping the next to them. How will they know?
Its alertness will be there, no, ma'am, by some another.
Actually, in this implant stage, they have a lot of alertness.
Alertness.
Alertness will be there. So you just write down this point, okay? The sustained gaze and limited movements and maximal alertness. Some new person is reaching them means they will know just like this. They are more like a FBI agents only. If mother is sleeping, they will wake up. If there some big noise is coming also, they won't get disturbed. See, suppose mother turned that side, immediately this baby will cry. She always needs to put a hand, or else she needs to be surrounding by her. Like, so they always see their what you call the comfort zone.
Yes.
Okay, the protective environment. Then only they will sleep. So here maximum alertness will be there. That's the reason you can observe, you can try. If you have any infant kid nearby you, just go and sleep beside them. You see how they will behave. Okay. Active alert, active movements, mild distress occasionally, crying, unable to attend other stimulus. See, suppose whatever they face this uncomfortness. Okay, they don't know how to express. That's the reason they will.
But they will cry. They will cry.
See, now the way of expression is only for them is crying and smiling.
Yes.
Okay, suppose if they're happy, they will smile. If they're not happy, they will cry. If they're hungry, they will cry. If they did bedwetting, yes, they will cry because that is the uncomfortableness. Okay, whatever the stimuli is coming from outside, yes, they'll start crying.
So that age only they have two emotions like comfort and discomfort. Nothing else.
Exactly. Not only that, one more important thing, alertness.
Yes.
See, suppose some new person came and started feeding them, they don't take that food.
Yes.
They will cry, they will make a lot of nonsense. They don't take. If they are hungry also, no. Not only that, see, if mother is changing her food, they never ever suck the mother's milk. You know that, suppose mother is eating every day like very regular food, like vegetarian and all. Okay, suddenly she become like a non-vegetarian. They don't have the milk that day. Any kind of a changes mother did in her diet plan. See, suppose if she had a lot of what you call mirchi. Okay, she had jada mirchi kali. Next day, no. Else if he is having, because of his hunger, he has some side effects like loose motion, something, diarrhea, whatever. It affects on him very immediately. That's the reason whenever the mother is feeding, yes. See, that's the reason whenever mother is feeding, doctors will ask, are you on feeding or not? One means whatever the drugs she is taking, that effect will be there on the kid.
Yes.
So here, mother needs to take extra, extra care towards the baby also. Suppose if she wants to eat lot of, lot of chili or some kind of, citrus food.
Yes.
So
that's why elders give only particular food for first
food for that. See, they have the separate diet for them.
Yes. Okay.
See, in few families, what they do, why you are not eating, you can eat. Now delivery is completed, you can eat everything. I think recently I got a complaint. The mother-in-law is insisting her to eat everything. See, she needs to understand. She also crossed the stage. So here we need to understand what exactly the baby is liking, what kind of food, and what kind of food mother is having. See, nothing wrong. Not only that, whenever the feeding is happening, mother requires a lot of food.
Correct.
See, instead of counting one food, you need to count as a two people. Sometimes we need to convert into 2.5. Why means she needs some extra energy. Yeah, this is the sleep cycle. Light sleep, light stage 2. Lightest sleep, heartbeat and breathing slow, rolling eye movements, sudden jerks and muscle spasms. Here in stage 2, the infant sleep, slow eye movements will stop. Heartbeat slows even more. Body temperature begins to drop. See, whenever you are touching the baby, okay, that infant, the temperature will be very low. Deep sleep, brain waves slow down even more. Tissue repair and regrowth. Heartbeat and breathing at it. See, someone asked now how they will. Actually, here, whatever the impairments there, small things, that tissues will get repair in the sleep. See, even nowadays, people are asking how many hours are you sleeping? 5 hours or 3 hours or 7 hours. Sleep is important at every stage of your life.
Yes.
In sleep, what happened? Whatever the small things is there, tissues will get repair. Our body have a lot of healing energy. See, suppose if you are not using, if you have a cut on your hand or palm or anywhere in your body, if you are not applying any cream also, it will get cured. We have that kind of capability that skin have. Regrowth will happen. Not only that, even hair, even the nails, you can see. You are cutting, but how they will grow? They have the capability. And stage 4. See, most of the time, suppose if you are sleeping, you are having nice sleep for 5 to 6 hours at 6 hours. No, we can't get 6 to 8 hours sleep. Okay, at least 5 to 6 or 7 hours sleep. Okay, you can see yourself the healthy body, even the skin. Okay,
face also will look like fresh.
Yeah. So these things will happen. Even the thought process also, they don't get anxiety or stress. Even suppose someone is having regular sleep of 6 to 7 hours from past 20 to 30 years, possibility of stress and possibility of BP, sugar is very less. Because they don't have any kind of attention. That's the reason they're happily sleeping. See, nowadays people are buying sleep. Okay, most of they will take some pills and they will sleep, or else they will intoxicate their body with some drinks. One pack, 2 packs, they intoxicate and they will fall asleep. Okay, stage 4, REM deep sleep, heart rate and blood pressure increases, dreams and memories form, eye movement speed. Yeah, I think this is the one I want to share. I will stop sharing. I think our time up. 16 hours, ma'am, please share the file.
What is REM, ma'am? REM means?
Rapid eye movement.
Rapid eye movement.
Oh.
Okay, I'll wind up the session. See you in the next class. I think next Saturday, do you have class?
Yes,
you have class only on Saturday?
Yes, ma'am.
Saturday,
Yes, ma'am. We have class.
Saturday, Sunday we have.
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday.
Ma'am, if you don't mind, could you please share the PPT with us?
No, I told you now. Actually, not only yours, some other material also there, which is not required. That's the reason someone can share the notes with her. Who asked? Maheshwari, right?
Akhila, ma'am.
Akila Dawat. Okay. Someone can share the notes with her, whatever you wrote. That's the reason I given a lot of time to you. See, whenever you are attending an online class also, take a paper and pen, just make a note. Or else someone is smart, they're taking the screenshots. You can do that.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, even I have a small doubt regarding assignments, ma'am. Ma'am, we need to submit the assignments, like we have two assignments for each subject, right? So we need to submit it individually, or else we should make two assignments into a single booklet and we need to submit it.
See, I think they have given the procedure how to submit, right? The university.
A submission procedure is not there, ma'am. That's why I'm asking.
You have to submit 2 files.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
Try to submit on time, or else they don't take.
Okay, ma'am. Sure.
Can we submit before 20th also?
Yeah. No. I don't know that. You can ask the management. I don't know.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Can I ask?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, ma'am, infants, like, when there is a certain age limit where the child has to do sitting, standing, walking, and all this, right?
Yes.
In case if any child is not reaching up to the milestones, what do you think the parents should do immediately? Like, do they have to encourage the child to do it, or do they have to meet a doctor?
They need to meet a doctor.
Okay. Because usually what happens is most people, as in the earlier classes also in the morning, they were telling that usually they say ki, your grandfather or your grandmother have taken so much time to talk or to walk or, to do the milestones. So, usually people wait for children to do that.
See, that is the wrong practice. See, nowadays, I have a question. Is there anyone teaching 1 year kid or, okay, fine, forget about it. 2 years kid, how to use a cell phone? How to operate apps? Is there anybody?
Nobody is teaching. They're learning on their own. Yeah.
See how they are learning?
Yeah.
By observation and
correct.
See, hereditary will be there. That heredity will impact on their leg movement or these things. See, that heredity we can see in the hair color and the the intellectual capacity and the height. These are the genetics. Okay. But beyond that, everything, suppose if the person is not reaching the milestone, if he is unable to sit, problem. Where is the problem?
Right.
To check
So what usually the doctors, how do doctors work with these children to achieve these milestones?
They will see, are they have any kind of a neurotic, are they kind of any kind of a bone related problems? See how their calcium levels, all these things. See, it depends on the person to person, right? Suppose if they are not reaching, I tell you one thing. Actually, I think last week only I met a person. They have a complaint of like a 2.5 years kid. She is unable to speak.
Okay.
She is right now 3.5. Okay, right now 3 years. But they address the issue from 2 years. But grandparents and the uncle, mama, after they tell, I started speaking at the age of 3. My grandmother started speaking at the age of 5. How does it matter?
Exactly.
Nowadays people have started making sounds, blah, 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 all cooing and all. They're doing from 6 months onwards.
6 months, yes.
Now the person have a hearing problem and speech issues. Suppose if they address the issue within 1 year, it's going to be very helpful to the kid to overcome the issue. They address the issue at 1.5 years. Suppose they address the issue at the age of 5 years, who will buy his childhood? Nobody, right? He needs to face all the challenges in his life. Who will face other than the person? So that's the reason whenever the person is not reaching the milestones, anyway, you learn something from your lifespan and psychology, tell them to see a doctor immediately.
Yes, which usually, which doctor do we suggest, ma'am? Like,
see, I think any
pediatrician
or need to see the pediatrician. They will suggest which doctor they need to. Suppose if they have a speech and speaking problem, yes, they will send them to that doctor.
Right.
Therapy, speech milestone, they are not able to speech therapy. If they are unable to walk, ma'am, for a year, means like the child at the means like 10 months. If the bones are not strong, the thing is like they are giving an excuse that mother is not feeding. That's the reason the child is unable to. Is it interrelated, ma'am?
See, there is an interrelation might be there, but they need to say, doctor, then only they will address it. See, what exactly happened, we don't know, right? We are not that kind of a doctor.
But they are very much means like adamant to listen and take advice.
See, let them face the consequences. Why you are worrying? Let them face.
They should be given a lot of awareness to, you know, understand that if there is a problem, they need to see.
You can explain them. You cannot bring and you cannot pay their bills, right? You cannot bring the child to the doctor also. Just advise them. If listening is there for own good. If they are not listening, let them face the consequences. I think not your class. 3 years back, both parents are doctors, but they are thinking that the child is not speaking at all. Means sometimes they use and smile and some sounds, mama, daddy, like that. Small words. That too, like one word letters they use, like mama, daddy, tata. Okay, they completely ignore the person. I mean, grandparents, even though these two doctors also, they taught themselves. We also started speaking after 4 years now. So he's taking one more extra year. So they joined him in a school at the age of 4 years only. So the teacher does he have a hearing issue. Then they took them to doctor. Yes, he's not having any speech issue. The problem is with hearing. They said, you go to doctors, what you did. They said, we started speaking of 4 years. That is your generation. Even my grandfather. How does it matter? See, whenever the babies are not reaching their milestones, that infants, we need to see a doctor. Whoever in the world. So they will guide us. I mean, we are not professionals into that area, right? We can address that's it. We can explain. See, suppose if the baby is unable to sit, these are the issues. If the baby is unable to hear, these are the issues. If the baby is not addressing or not small things also, these are the intelligence problems. That's it. But we don't know how the brain growth will happen. There is a procedure.
Right.
Just advise them. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So then I'll wind up the session.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye. Good day. Take care. Happy Sunday.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
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 Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.